The Battle of Khayber took place in 628 CE, 7 AH, between the Muslim forces led by the Prophet Muhammad, SAW, and the Jewish tribes of Khayber, an oasis located about 150 kilometers northeast of Medina, in present-day Saudi Arabia. It is a significant event in early Islamic history. Here's an overview of the battle, from start to finish. Background. Before the Battle of Khayber, the Muslim community had experienced several confrontations with various tribes in the Arabian Peninsula, including the Quraysh at the Battle of Uhud and the Battle of the Trench. The Jews of Khayber were known for their agricultural wealth, fortresses, and alliances with the Quraysh, who were hostile to the Muslims. The Jewish tribes in Khayber had previously been involved in conflicts with the Muslims, and they were seen as a potential threat due to their alliances with the Quraysh and their hostile stance towards the Muslim community. Therefore, the Prophet Muhammad decided to take military action against Khayber to neutralize the threat posed by these tribes. Preparation and march to Khayber. In the 7th year of Hijrah, 628 CE, the Prophet Muhammad, SAW, gathered a Muslim army consisting of around 1,400 men, including both cavalry and infantry, and set out toward Khayber. The Muslims marched during the summer, facing harsh conditions, but their objective was clear: to defeat the Jewish tribes of Khayber and secure the region for Islam. The fortresses of Khayber. Khayber was a well-fortified oasis with several strongholds belonging to different Jewish tribes. These fortresses were made of high stone walls and had a strategic advantage, making them difficult to attack. The most famous and strongest fortress was Qamus, where the Jewish defenders put up stiff resistance. The Muslim forces arrived at Khayber and laid siege to the fortresses. The siege was not easy. The Muslims encountered tough resistance from the defenders, who were well prepared and had ample supplies. Key events and siege. The battle took place in several stages, each focused on the Muslim forces capturing different fortresses. First attack on fortresses. The Muslims first attacked the outer fortresses of Khayber, and after fierce fighting, they were able to capture some of them. Some of the fortresses fell with relatively less resistance, while others were more heavily fortified and took longer to conquer. The role of Ali ibn Abi Talib. One of the most significant moments in the Battle of Khayber occurred when the Prophet Muhammad, appointed Ali ibn Abi Talib, his cousin and son-in-law, to lead the Muslim forces against the stronghold of Qamus. Ali was given a banner and went forward with his men to siege the fortress. According to various accounts, the battle for Qamus was intense, with Ali playing a decisive role. The fortress was well defended, but after a fierce battle, Ali is said to have been instrumental in defeating the defenders, leading to the capture of the fortress. The fall of other fortresses. Over the next several days, the Muslims captured other fortresses, including Wadi al-Qura and Nair, and subdued the Jewish tribes of Khayber one by one. The defenders were no match for the well-organized and disciplined Muslim forces. Surrender and negotiation. After the fall of the main fortresses, the remaining Jewish leaders of Khayber sought peace. They offered to surrender and asked for terms. The Prophet Muhammad, SAW, who was known for his generosity and fairness in treaties, negotiated with the Jewish leaders. The terms of surrender allowed the Jews to keep their lands, their properties, and their livelihoods, but they had to agree to pay a tribute, known as jizya, to the Muslim state in exchange for protection. The agreement also stipulated that they would not engage in further hostilities against the Muslims or assist their enemies. Aftermath and consequences. The fate of the Jews of Khayber. The agreement allowed the Jews to remain in Khayber, but they were not allowed to live independently. They had to work the land and share the produce with the Muslims. They could continue practicing their religion but were subjected to the authority of the Muslim state. Some Jewish leaders attempted to break the agreement later, which led to further conflicts and some expulsions. However, many Jews remained in Khayber for generations. Strategic victory. The fall of Khayber eliminated a major military threat to Medina, as Khayber had been a powerful stronghold and had previously allied with the Quraysh. Economic gain. Khayber was rich in agricultural land, especially in date palms, which provided a vital economic boost to the Muslim community. The spoils of war were distributed among the Muslim soldiers, which also increased morale. Increased influence. The victory further cemented the Prophet's political and military influence in the region and contributed to the growing Muslim dominance in the Arabian Peninsula. Conclusion. The Battle of Khayber was a pivotal moment in early Islamic history, signaling the strength of the Muslim community under the leadership of Prophet Muhammad. The victory not only neutralized a key enemy in the region, but also led to the expansion of Islam's reach, both politically and economically. It is remembered as a symbol of perseverance, leadership, and divine support for the Prophet Muhammad's mission. The battle also set the stage for future events, including the eventual conquest of Mecca, which occurred in 630 CE. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.